Alright everyone, welcome back. We are once again in the chasm, and do you know what I just realized? Paimon doesn't show up, and she doesn't leave when you do the menu because she's over there. She's occupied. Oh my goodness, that's so surreal. So I spent the night in this cavern. I didn't even do my resin. I hope it doesn't pain you to hear this, because I've decided, yeah, we're stuck down here. I'm not going to leave. And so I'm hoping to finish this up today, because we have to get back to Inazuma today to finish up our quest. So here's hoping that we can finish what we're doing in here. Why do I have... what is this? What's talking to me? Oh. Right, this new thing. Ooh. Oh no! Where'd you take me? Oh, it's a domain symbol. Okay. Okay, so I don't have to go anywhere. You must defeat all opponents within the time limit to complete the challenge. And you can't use... oh, you can't use Phlogiston. Oh, so this is actually quite good for a non-Natlan team, but let us leave. I did not mean to do that. Whoa, where is it going to drop me? Oh, thank God. Right back where we were. That's really funny. I tried so hard not to leave this cavern last night because I really wanted to, you know, be stuck here. And so I didn't do my resin, and then the very first thing I did the next morning was, oops, I took myself away. I know they're over there, but let's just see if anything has changed. I'm guessing not. These caverns are quite winding, actually, aren't they? Yeah, okay, let's go back. Yelan and Yanfei. They are talking.
As expected, something strange is going on here.
Care to share?
Traveler?
Hi.
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
For a second I thought both. What do you mean? Paimon's not here. Yelan, right. Let's all talk. We'll put our heads together. You, Yelan, and Yanfei share all the information you have.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yanfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yanfei to find a loophole.
Very impressive.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place.
Vigilant, you say? Like the vigilant Yaksha, perhaps?
Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip.
What did you find?
My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use.
Ooh, interesting. Another mention of magic, possibly outside the elemental system. It's always so fascinating whenever magic comes up in the narrative.
I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it.
Could it have been an illusion?
I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive and testing us.
We need to be ready for illusory people to appear. We already had an illusory Xiao, but what if an illusory Yanfei appears and we can't tell the difference?
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
I feel like we're making some assumptions here.
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
Agreed.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Oh! Oh? And do you think you'll find that truth in the chasm? Please elaborate. Conria? Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
What, you'll kill us? I'd like to see you try.
We got it.
But out of respect, we'll keep it quiet.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat.
Okay, yeah.
Liyue was also affected.
Sure. Okay, yes. We have been seeing evidence of this in different stories scattered about the place, but it's nice to have it confirmed. Okay.
Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced.
The front line was near the chasm, okay. And as we've talked about in the last episode, countless wars have been fought by this place, right? That could have been one of them.
At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned.
Could it have been that missing Yaksha, and they led them away into the chasm, and then they all got lost down here?
The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange.
Interesting.
The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game.
A waiting game?
The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
I like how professional she is. The chasm, Conria. What happened 500 years ago? My thoughts exactly. We're so in tune. I appreciate that so much. And what did Xiao see back in that other space? Who was he fighting against? Can we really get out of here in one piece? We need him to wake up so we can question him, talk to everyone.
Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
Oh, she's helping her, just like she wanted to in the beginning. I have to say, so far, this has been a really interesting quest. They're giving us things to do every now and then, puzzles in the midst of all this, but it's the most movie-like quest I've ever seen in this game. A lot of cutscenes and a lot of characters talking. I'm really enjoying all the different dynamics and all the different interactions, but it definitely has a different feel to it, doesn't it? I really feel like this is, I feel like I'm in a movie. It's kind of fun. Hey, Shinobu.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved.
That's what you said last time.
It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Okay, so these guys are just going to say the same things that they said last time? We're just officially...
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming?
I am going to listen to it though, because I don't remember exactly what they said.
Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing.
Do you think Paimon is opposite of chaos or something? So all the chaos down here is impacting her more? I'm so curious that it seems to be affecting her more than others.
Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him.
I love how Vega is just fascinated with with Ushi, this little guy. Non-stop dancing. Doing his best.
Oh, I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
And I've been here the whole time again. I forgot about that joke. Hey, Xiao, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Xiao's eyes are tightly shut and he's not making a sound. No one has the heart to interrupt him. He looks better, though. I mean, I assume he looks exactly the same as he did, but he looks better. Paimon, good morning.
Wait,
How do you feel?
where are we?
How are you? We're still underground. Paimon, are you feeling better? How bizarre is it to look at ourselves? Oh, weird. It's so weird.
Way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're adapting.
Who would have thought the best guide in all of Teyvat could end up so out of their depth?
Don't worry, you're still the best guide around. Fatigue and fear are normal. I'll always be with you, Paimon.
Yeah.
Aww.
So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that.
He was with you even in your dreams.
Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
That's adorable. Hey, Yanfei, welcome back. I can't click through until she's walked all the way over, I guess. Is she just going to wake him up? That would be very funny. Oh, he woke up. Never mind. Good morning.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
The small blink of surprise. Good morning. How are you feeling? How do you feel?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Alright, glad you're feeling better. I'll take your word for it. Everyone just staring at him. Hello?
Karma I
There we go.
carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Oh. Oh, wasn't he saying something about that last time? I completely forgot. Okay.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
True.
Even so,
He's being very considerate, but also,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
now's not really the time to be splitting up, don't you think?
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Basically. All thanks to Yanfei.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
Yes, please.
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
Let's play this,
It was a
actually.
senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
The Yaksha,
Madam
right?
Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacious.
Oh! I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before. Have I? I'm thinking about... I mean, we've met Pervases, who was a... Would you say a lower-ranking Yaksha? Was he counted as a Yaksha? He served, basically, the Yakshas. Where have we heard that name?
Bosacious. Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
Tactful?
You could say
Nice.
that. But Bosacious's body is the only one that was never found.
Oh, so he's the one who's gone
Yakshas deal
missing.
with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacious, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacious was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Aww.
Did he forget his
Wow.
promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not.
And that's why he's
I am
here.
the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
We'll support you in any way that we can. Okay, so he could definitely still be alive. Bosacious, that is. They never found a body. That's basically confirmation that the person's still alive, right?
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacious being here?
Great question.
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
We've just learned this. I've heard a thing or two.
That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight.
And you know that now that I think about it, I won't go too long on this because a lot of this is just repetition from Inazuma, but I'm still wondering, what do we think happened? That Khaenri'ah unleashed the beasts and then was attacked in return, or was attacked and then released the beasts? I'm very curious to learn that someday.
But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
Okay, so it was probably...
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total,
Oh.
so there's no guarantee it was Bosacious.
Okay, so they were just the right, that's the phrase, right? The 5 foremost Yakshas. The other people in their teams were also called Yakshas.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacious was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
And what changed your mind? You found him? You found Bosacious?
Wait, so it was Bosacious you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
Yeah, he was quite injured when we found him. I love how... What's his name? Ushi is listening to this and Itto's just wandered off.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Khaenri'ah, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected.
Careful, you're about to spill some secrets.
Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
Probably.
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will.
Who's Will, Yanfei?
Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
What, are you thinking of writing a will now?
Whoa, you wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Now, what is powering this place? I was kind of just taking it at face value that it's some sort of entity in and of itself, but what created this entity? What is it?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here.
And connected to that question is the question of why is it doing this? I was assuming it was doing this not out of any real malice, but perhaps just looking for food. If this chasm can be considered a living entity, it needs to consume, probably, to stay alive. And how often do you think this many people, or any people at all, venture this far down? It's probably been a long time. If it is something that eats, it's been a long time since this chasm has eaten, so it's very desperate to keep us down here. But I'm making a lot of assumptions there. I don't know if that's really what's going on here, but that's sort of just the way I've been thinking about it, as an entity that's trying to eat.
Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely.
Because the only other options I can think of are it's trying to distract us from something, or protect something, or hide something, or it is just a singularly evil entity that wants to cause pain. I don't think that's it, but who knows. Hey, Yelan. How's it going over there? What are you thinking?
I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
Quick question, can you teleport us all out?
But how do you know?
What happens if we get devoured?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Is that what happened to Bosacious?
Sounds like you saw them too.
Oh, Are you keeping something from us? You just told us secrets. Are you keeping something from us?
Yelan, you're back.
Or maybe she just saw it.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation.
Welcome back.
I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought. But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
It sounded like you knew a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
I guess that'll be a one-time thing, though.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
I wonder what would happen if we all did it at the same time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
Nice delivery there, too.
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
Question, where is Itto? What has he gotten himself into? I'm quite worried that he's been off screen for a little bit too long. That man is too chaotic to be gone for this long.
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
But if this takes all the energy you have, you'll...
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
Paimon neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
We should leave together.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
Well, give us some time. You just gave us new information.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
Vega looks so angry. I would be angry too, or, you know, vehemently against this at least, if I even for 1 second spared it the thought of consideration. We're not doing this plan. No way.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you? This is my last will.
No! You're not allowed to use the law against Yanfei. It's not allowed.
You?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end.
I'm sorry, but it cracks me up a little bit that they're having such a serious argument and they're just not looking at each other. Completely facing opposite directions. I know it's artistic, but it's funny.
You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it.
Oh, good call.
And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
And it's really cool to see Yelan's... How do I put this? She's a little mean, but in a good way. You can see here her standards and ideals really shining through. You know, she's not afraid to speak a little bitingly, but she's doing it because she does not believe in the sacrifice of one for the many.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
Oh! Oh good, he was with Kuki. That's why he's still alive.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
I'm wondering why we saw that shot of the other people.
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Is Yelan seriously getting annoyed? The atmosphere is so tense. What should I do?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya.
So Ushi was delivering the information. I see how it is.
No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action.
I actually agree with this plan. We should at least try striking it all together before we try sacrificing one person. I believe in you, Itto. Do your best.
Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy now.
We don't want to collapse the chamber on us, though. Oh no, cutscene? Here we go. Oh, wow!
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path.
Don't go jumping down it, though.
If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Are you okay?
Should have seen this coming.
What happened? What do you know? What happened? Did he just burn through all his
Why do
energy?
you always have to do things like this? Shinobu.
What happened to Itto? Did he pass out?
Ushi's still here even though Itto's unconscious.
Boss used up all his strength in one punch.
One punch, you say?
That's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
You can tell that he's the kind of guy who's used to using all of his strength at once because he managed to do it in a way that didn't kill him. It just knocked him out.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates.
Aww.
Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him.
And what's that?
When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
I see.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
Why didn't you try to stop him?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them.
He's a very straightforward thinker, isn't he?
I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Itto, please tell Paimon you're okay.
These guys, I love their friendship. It's so adorable.
I'm sorry.
Okay, actually, good job. Thank you. Forgiven. Accepted.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
She's so well spoken.
Aw, Shinobu.
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
I completely believe that she can carry that entire full-grown man. I have no doubt in my mind about this. She's probably done it a lot.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
The only way out is through, maybe.
What the? So Itto's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
I feel like we should all go together, though.
Ah, I see. I'm with you.
I don't want to split up.
What?
Secrets?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember?
Yes.
If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
If she could find the compass, do you think the compass could find a way out? That would be cool.
No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Oh, wait. If you could teleport this whole time. I'm okay. At this point, I'm assuming he can only teleport within this domain. But wait.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me.
It's funny. I expected Yelan to pull the disappearing
After all,
axe.
I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up.
But Xiao too.
By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf.
You two seem pretty close too, then.
I have to say, though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was.
Interesting. Backstory?
From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves.
Ooh, survivor's guilt? Ouch.
How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden.
Salvation, you say?
If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there. Yeah!
Oh! I was about to say, and you are in no way just a lawyer, by the way. And then she goes and does this, so kind of proving my point that I didn't make. Anyways.
Right, that's much safer. Since Itto can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Oh, that's super cool! Oh, I don't know enough about Yanfei's abilities in combat to know if this is an actual ability that she gets in the game, but I don't think it is. I don't recognize it. And I fought as her a couple times in domains.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
I wonder if it's adeptal. I'm assuming it's an adeptal art.
We will. Same to you.
That's pretty cool.
All right, Traveler, let's go.
Don't get separated from us for eternity, please. Hopefully that door stays open. Where did it go? It's way over there now. Okay, can I go in here? Hey guys.
Don't worry. Ushi and I know how to take care of the boss.
You're a good team.
I think I can speak for both of us in saying it's not our first rodeo.
He agrees.
Go on, get out of here. And be careful.
Thank you, Shinobu. Can I speak to him? I can't. Ushi? No. Shinobu is definitely immediately one of my favorite characters. She's super cool, super capable, really fun. All around A+. Oh wow, I can really just walk right through it. Okay, new domain. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, that's a really cool preview. A wondrous space hidden within the chasm's depths. It is a key location filled with many mysteries. Is anything recommended to us? No. Wow.
What's this?
What a weird and wonderful scene. Space-time has become totally chaotic. Can we see what we're looking at? Huh? Yes!
Look at that huge disc in the distance.
That's the compass!
Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
Definitely, look at it! It's huge! It's even bigger than a cooking pot! It's even bigger than all of our heads combined. Look at it! Oh, that looks amazing! None of the symbols are the same symbols as we've seen in the other puzzles.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Yeah. I wonder if it's a space-time distortion, maybe it's actually quite small, and we're just seeing it incorrectly.
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up.
Nice.
But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office?
Maybe if you ask nicely, it'll shrink?
I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first.
Oh,
What the-
treasure hoarders.
Are they treasure hoarders?
Probably illusions, right? And look, already, that's a smaller version of the compass.
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Oh? To battle? Yanfei! Wait, I have to use her. She's the only one here. Ooh, wait, ignore these
There's
guys.
a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance
Ew.
and design.
Ouch.
In all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
Alright, I want to look at her abilities and see if they- Okay, stop getting hit! Let's fight these- Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so sorry, Yanfei. What do I do with this? What do these little guys- What do they do? What is that? Lost prayer to the sacred winds. That looks super cool. How have I never seen that before? Increases movement speed, elemental damage bonus every 4. But what about, crit rate, charge attack. Each existing scarlet seal additionally reduces the stamina cost. Okay. Seal of approval. I see. Okay. I have been trying to use her charge attack, I just feel like nothing's happening. Okay, maybe it's because I keep getting hit. That's what her charge attack is. 1, 2, 3. I should have 3 now, and I do. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Nah, I just got 2 because that guy died in the middle of it. Yeah, really. Stop hurting Yanfei. Ooh, let's do this. Oh! That was similar to the seal that she placed earlier. That's cool. Oh, and you can hit multiple targets with that. Very cool. Super cool. Oh, I want you to stop that! Stop hurting her, please. Nice. Talk to Yanfei. Sure, where is she? There she is.
Easy peasy. Just like last time.
Good job, Yanfei! Even though you got a little hurt, I'm so sorry, that's my bad.
You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Oh, wow. Being a legal advisor sounds tough.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the
Luckily, I'm
time?
well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory?
Most likely.
Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
I guess she means through consuming and recreating our memories. Ooh! Ooh, don't mind if I do. Notes of unknown origin? Can I read it? Oh my god, wait, can I read it? Oh! Yes! You found this note in the mysterious space. Its content seems similar to that of a journal. Letter 1. I asked Master Boyang if I could borrow pen and paper to write home, but now that I have them, I have no clue what to write. You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine. And I miss my daughter. So, do we think that's, the lost Yaksha? What was his name? Her father is not this guy, is it? No, I don't think so. Why is this here? Is that a path? No. No, it was there for no reason. I mean, I suppose I got a shield out of it, but... Was it just there to test me? To tempt me into hitting it?
Time to act.
Maybe, well, there's definitely a wider puzzle here, right? Because we've got to move the needle forward. Should we test it out first? Where is it pointing currently?
No, my sword!
The same as this one. Kind of don't want to mess anything up. Let's just go into the domain. See what happens. Waiting for the swords. There we go. Ooh! Whoa!
Is this a tunnel?
Whoa!
This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
It would be oh, darn. I was gonna go check the Paimon. What? Ooh, I can't fly, can I?
Into the wind.
I can, okay. I was going to check the Paimon clock to see if the needle was spinning around, but nope. That was so cool! Oh, the other one was a little bit smoother. That was so cool, though. Oh, we're back here! Alright, I'm waiting for Paimon's startled exclamation. The barrels are still gone. We're in the same time as before. Let's go forward. Oh, I love time travel.
A new entrance. Great.
New? This one still? Just looks slightly different, I guess? Nothing over there. Let's go! That's a really cool effect. I feel like I've walked through a molten mirror or something. Here we go. So this is one forward.
Run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Yanfei, what's that sound?
The
Oh, hello.
Fatui? Whose memory is this?
Honestly, could be a toss-up.
Watch out!
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Just as I thought.
Oh, it's Yelan's memory, maybe? Hey! Glad we ran into you.
Yelan, you're here!
Hi.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
How many times have you fought these people?
Hey, relax. We're together now.
I wonder how many times she's gone through this loop. Is she stuck in a time loop? I'm quite pleased. Unfortunately... Oh, we have Yelan! She's Hydro! Okay, I was gonna say, unfortunately, we need to do the Pyro guy first, because otherwise I won't be able to get through his shield. But contrary... Uh-oh. Don't hurt her, don't hurt her. No. No. Ah! So sorry, I'm so sorry. Wait, she's Hydro. Oh, whoa. Okay. How does she work? I don't know if I've tried her out before. Bow. Lifeline, move rapidly. When the rapid movement ends, the lifeline will explode, dealing Hydro damage to the marked opponents based on her HP. Tap or hold. Okay. Breakthrough state. Deals AoE damage, which aids her in battle. Exquisite throw. Follows the character around, will initiate a coordinated attack. Okay, when you use a normal attack. Or when your lifeline explodes. Okay, what's breakthrough though? I see. After 5 seconds out of combat, which will cause her next charge attack to have decreased... Oh, cool. So, we want to keep her out of combat. Oh, so there's her lifeline. That's a cool idea for a skill. She's got 2 charges. So we are going to go to Yanfei. It's not going to do much, but we're going to charge up Yanfei and we're going to charge up Yelan. Get a little... Oh, no! I thought it moved fast enough, but I didn't. Okay, let's see. What do we think? 1, 2, 3... She's probably there. Is she? Was she? I can't tell. Oh, she got hit. Sorry, Yelan. Okay, let's do this. And Yanfei, you can get your vengeance. Did she say boom, boom, boom? Ooh. Ooh. Do we think that... Whoa, 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 whoa. Do we think that's... What's his name? Bosaicios? Do we think that's him?
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
I definitely feel like I want a little bit more practice with the Yelan. That didn't feel too coordinated, but
You've still got it.
it was a fun try. I do think I've tried her out on some trial somewhere though. The running part felt very familiar. That voice just now.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself?
Yes.
Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
He said something about he'd ingrain everything he saw on the compass.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Familiar. A memory? Her ancestor? Is end of the line. Is that the new space, or should I rotate the needle again? I'm just going to have to hope it's the same one. Let's see. I was checking to see if the barrels come back. They shouldn't have, because theoretically we went forward, not backwards. And sure enough, I didn't see them. Oh, wait, let's look around while we have the chance. Ooh. Misty clouds. There's a tree growing here. Hello, you look lovely today. Just the one, though. Kind of an unbalanced feeling to it. Such a cool design. I wonder who made the compass. Who would have such a power? Or do you think it's a technological advancement? Who would have such a skill? We're thinking of Cloud Retainer has technological skill, we know this, but I don't think she made this. Do you think I need to change the needle again? Nothing happened when I did it. Ooh! Oh! Rotate the needles on the Fantastic Compass to different points to change the time in this area. Your actions in a previous certain point may affect the next point that you jump to. Okay. Do you think I should go forward? Or backward? If we want to see what happened in the past, we should go backward. Can I only rotate this once per cycle? No, I can keep going. Oh. What did it say? Did I reach the end of the line? I see. The needle has touched the ground. That's as far as I can go. Okay, so that's where we were. This place we haven't been to yet then. Wow. Wow. That looks so cool. Did it look like wind was blowing past it really fast to symbolize the change in time? Oh, it's red in here. Yikes. That's not good. Red is the scary color. Let's see. Let's look back. Nothing. What is that shape in there? Ooh.
Another new space.
Very red.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Xiao! Oh, was this his fight?
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back.
Oh, or is this present Xiao?
This is my fight. Do not come near me.
I can't tell if this is present Xiao or if this is past Xiao. Are we in the past? Oh!
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands. I lured you here to this underground space because I found your
Shadow?
weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacious's signature tactic.
Die here with me.
Huh? How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Can I even attack this thing? I can disperse it? No, I can't even disperse it. Okay, let's try it with some animo. No?
This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
I mean, if Bosacious has been here the whole time, probably not at their strongest. Literally, where are you? That did nothing, did it? Well, I got some energy. That's good. No, thank you.
Look! Bosacious is showing signs of fatigue.
Really?
Bosacious. Martial Retris.
Ooh.
Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder
Right?
what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave.
The first.
I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the
No,
surface.
3. Did I miss one?
Remember, We must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Oh, did I miss one of the letters? Oh, we need to go back in time. Oh, talk to Xiao. Okay. You'll be okay, Xiao. You'll be okay.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Ooh.
Xiao, are you okay?
Are you okay? You haven't even recovered from your injuries yet.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
That must be his title.
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was
That's really
saying
unfortunate.
something about holding the line at all costs.
So, Xiao said that he lost his mind, right? So, does he think that he's still in that battle? Or in this place where time is strange, is he really still in that battle?
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Ooh. Makes me think of erosion, but his problem was probably karmic debt, right?
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
Very dedicated to his duty, wasn't he?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind.
So I am guessing that even though we split up, this Yelan and this Xiao are the same two that were with us in the cavern before they parted ways. Which makes things simpler, but I think it would be very entertaining if we kept running into them from different points in their personal timelines. We would have conversations across time and space. They would have no idea what we were talking about, and then we would have no idea what they were talking about. It would be really entertaining, but probably quite confusing as well.
This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
He fought the monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground.
That feels pretty important.
What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
That's a really cool shot, actually. That's pretty cool.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
So we do have a time limit, don't we?
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains.
Oh, that's amazing. That's gorgeous.
If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Let's go.
Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Aw. So, bye Paimon. It is quite likely that he's not alive at this point, and the chasm is just recreating his illusions. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he was alive. Ooh, hello? Oh. Our actions in previous timelines can affect the space in the new one. So we need to open this in a previous space, do we? We blew up the thing over here. I'm looking for some sort of mechanism. A switch, a lever. I don't know if I can change the time now that that thing is locked. We'll just be circling back into this room, won't we? I'm looking for any sort of mechanism control. I do want to check out all the other times as well, because I want to see if there's another letter that I missed. I have 1 and I have 3, don't I? 1, 3. Letter 3. This is the 10th day or more that we've been separated from Boyang, the Yaksha, and the others. Well, that's what I say, anyway. My friend here says that it's only been 3 days. I have no clue who's right or wrong, nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we could go home, but we cannot. Suspicious! So, there were multiple people trapped down here with Bosacius, not just him? Unless there were 2 Yakshas down here, but it seems unlikely. Because it seems like at the point that at which Bosacius disappeared, he was the last one besides Xiao remaining. So there couldn't have been... Oh, well, there could have been another Yaksha. He was just one of the 5 foremost. Right. Okay, you're here again. Great. And red over there, so we go back to the red chamber. So... I feel like, though... Yes! Multiple people got stuck down here with him. At least that's what Note 3 seems to suggest. Maybe they were able to document things that Bosacius couldn't. Boyang, the Yaksha, and the others. Master Boyang, I see. Letter 2. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Hulan. He believes that his family is also well. If not for this pass, he would have wanted to go back to spend the lantern rite with them. Oh god, no! Why would you do this to me? This is so tragic. Okay. Poor guy died. Didn't get to spend this last lantern rite with his family. And of course the writer also has a daughter that they never got to see again, probably. Okay. Keep getting stuck on the rocks. So theoretically now we should be able to access the compass, and then we could change... Oh! Well, now that's just insult to the injury. And... Trying to dodge. You can't hit me! I've been a fool. We did it. Yay. Are you okay? You're fine. My hand slipped and I accidentally used his skill when I wanted to use his skill on the spider, you know? I want to watch it, actually. Wait, I want to go back? I just want to watch it one more time. Spinning. Yes, I could have watched that one. Don't worry about it. Wow, it looks so cool. The beam of light right across the middle. Passage of time itself. Fun times! Okay. Wait a minute. Did I rotate the needle backward and then forward? No, it should be fine. Because I rotated it forward and then backward and then forward. We should be 1 step ahead now. Even though everything is red again. Bosacius, are you there? You want me to keep doing it? Let's look for letters. Anything to blow up, anything to collect. Not that I can tell. And forward, please. Okay. Why do you keep gesturing at this thing? Can I go behind it? Not quite. Shall I go backward then? So, we came forward 1 step and we saw nothing. So back 1 step, this is where we just were when we fought Bosacius. Back 1 more step. Maybe we'll just go all the way back. And if that's not it, we'll just step forward once at a time. Gotcha. Okay, so back to gold again. Lovely. I swear this is different than before, wouldn't you say? Oh, that shape in the distance. This time it's the portal. I wonder if last time it was also the portal. It was just too far away. It didn't have the right shape from a distance. It's interesting how we always have to go through that in-between space.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Certainly.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my goodness. Letter 4. Well, thank goodness we read 1 through 3 already. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol. But according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Save that we can never again return home. Hulan's daughter will turn 2 this year, and Qingming's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The 2 of them miss their family sorely. Though I myself have no relations, no one does not wish to return home. But for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home, or because this place has always been like this, but when we're on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Larua has had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains. But this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination, what with my missing childhood home back in the mining settlement. How I wish I could go back there. You see, it would almost be nice of the chasm to keep showing us what we want. Maybe it's trying to leave us in comfort, even as it devours us. You know, trying to keep us here as a sort of apology for what it's doing to us. But then why would it show us the things we feared most as well? Or maybe that room was something different.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
Ah, the Millelith.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Oh, I bet that's, why did I forget her name? I bet that's Yelan's ancestor. Yes.
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
Oh, that's why he didn't make it back. He fell in here.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
That's not a very good sign for our endeavors, though.
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
It's incredible. Oh, mail. It's incredible because I know that we can't be stuck here. They're all playable characters. The Traveler is the main character. And yet, I'm so nervous. I'm so tense, I guess is the word for it. I have no idea how we can get out of here. And that makes me really worried. It feels like we're never going to leave. It feels like we're all going to die here. Even though I know that can't be right. That can't be possible. I have to get to Sumeru. So, how bizarre is it that we're stuck here? All right, what do you want me to do? After rendezvousing with Xiao, you and the others go over the curious and unsettling things. Okay, it still says enter the new space. So to get out of here, I guess we could go backward more. The ground can't stop us. Because there's no ground on this one. Oh, and it's not necessarily back or forward because now we're at the same point in time that we would have been if we went all the way forward. Because it's a rotational device. This looks new? This does look new. It's so interesting, yeah, that there's this in-between space. I wonder what that's meant to symbolize. Ooh, that almost looked like the plane of Euthymia.
Nothing here at all.
This is the abyss that we saw, isn't it?
What a creepy space.
What a cool shot. Oh, we're all standing on clouds.
It has the feel of the abyss.
Doesn't it? How do you know what the abyss feels like, though? I guess from abyssal monsters?
But where are the opponents?
Are you telling me that the Abyss Corridor and the Abyss Spire is actually known to the people in this world? That's interesting. That's really fun. I don't really want to read into that one. I feel like it doesn't really mean much, but it could mean something. But my immediate instinct is that's really fun. As you said. I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what?
Of emptiness? That's the power of the abyss? Look at that stare.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so. Because I will always remember that the abyss took my twin away. I mean, don't forget the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles was involved too, but she sure can hold a grudge, can't she? The abyss. It's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going and imagine another tomorrow with you. Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this, then find the lost treasure. The lost treasure? Yanfei's treasure?
It's...
Why did he glitch? Initially, he was glitching.
Aether, wait!
Oh! She said something! Oh, this is so exciting. Catch up with him, and it's in quotes because it's an illusion. This looks so cool. I feel like it should be oh! Oh! What's this? What have you left? Oh, it's it's the compass!
What? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like...
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Did he leave it for us?
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination?
Seems like it.
So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
I can sense that he is not here. But at least we found this. She's so sad on our behalf. Thank you, Paimon.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside.
Oh?
Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer.
Letter number 5? You're assuming we can just get out of here,
right.
But apparently we
Here
can.
We'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Oh boy, so much is happening. Alright, Xiao, you're the farthest away. How's it going over here?
Lusacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy.
Cool.
Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
I see you don't see yourself as a commander? Once again, we're going through a quest that has somebody going through a very rough time with former comrades of theirs. Yanfei, how are you? How are you holding
Now
up?
that I found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Good questions. Still don't even know if the compass is real or not. It's kind of stressful to have the leaving in 900 seconds thing counting down. But that should be plenty of time to talk to everybody. Where's Paimon? Oh, no, thank you.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
Is that how to use the compass? It's funny to me that it's progressively getting smaller. Soon we'll have one that fits in the palm of our hand. Soon we'll have one that fits as a ring on a finger. Soon it'll be microscopic and we can't even see it. So, she said catch your breath while I figure out how to use this thing. But are we meant to just leave? I suppose we are. I guess you could go back to the other stages if you had missed a letter. Hopefully we have all of them. Since this one is so much longer, it seems like that's the end. Oh, wait, that's number 1. Hopefully that's the last one. I don't think I missed any, but if I did, I will be quite devastated. Guide. Yep, I'm working on it, I promise. Oh! Congrats, Kazuha! Okay. There we go. Is this what we're meant to do? It's asking us to leave, essentially, so let's go. Hopefully that was the last letter.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
What did you find?
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Oh, great. Oh, this is Boyang's notes. I see. Note 1. My name is Boyang. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and to learn from my experiences. Note 2. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Qixing to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Melolith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. Note 3. You know what I just realized? Yelan said that one of her ancestors didn't return, and the other one went insane, right? Could it be that the other one was also subject to this place? I could see this place causing someone to go insane, but then he returned. That could mean that there is a way out. But how much do you want to bet that it's because everyone else sacrificed themselves? Note 3. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. Oh, and he attacked us with hands! Did he attack us with 4? I only counted 3 at any one time. No, he did attack us with 4 at sometimes. That's cool. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menogius. Menogius? I'm so sorry, I can't say his name. He has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beasts for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. Note 4. A snake has its weaknesses 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. Oh, the Upside-Down City? We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Conria. But the power there suppresses the curse. So either these beasts were actually cursed people, or these beasts operated through the same power system as the curse itself. Oh, were these beasts cursed people? Right after they were cursed, and then unleashed upon the world? But then who unleashed them? Or why did they start attacking things? My goodness. That's a very interesting note. Note 5. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rongzhao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millilith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. Oh, Rongzhao is probably the brother, we would think. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Rongzhao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millilith with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet, the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. Note 6. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Or is this space supposed to be the palace? Please elaborate. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? Note 7. The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha will live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel fey moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. Note 8. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle, but even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damaged the ground in the fighting, we damaged the outer shell of this space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? Note 9. I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family who are in Lua Harbor? I wish I could go home, but can I? Note 10. Rongjiao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture. But, Rongjiao, as your elder brother, I am glad that you survived. So tired. I can't think straight. Oof. Oh dear. My only real thought after all this, it's confirming a lot that we've been suspecting, a lot that we've been experiencing. The fact that we've never found any dead bodies. Even though this place was probably swarming with beasts at one point, we have found no beast corpses. We haven't found any dead people. Though we found the illusion of Boschius, what is his name? The Yaksha. We have not found his body. And what I'm thinking about is the fact that I'm guessing there aren't any scavengers down here. I don't think there are any little critters or any fungi or, things that decompose bodies. So that is, if we're looking at this from the perspective of the decomposition cycle, where did they go? That is pretty strong evidence that this place itself is devouring anything that falls within it.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance.
Ooh.
They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria.
So wait, is Yanfei's client one of Yelan's ancestors?
They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Oh.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius,
oh,
they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
So that's what Xiao meant. He was not kidding when he said that his karma could have harmful impacts on humans.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
That's very interesting that visions can apparently help prevent against that. Visions and karma. Karma's from the curses of dead gods and such. Interesting.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't want to die!
Paimon, if there's ever a time, the time is now for you to reveal your super secret space powers. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, fade to black? Wait. Oh, the power of chaos. The power of chance. Is there a second side to it? Oh, cool. It floats.
What was that?
What was what? What do you remember, Yanfei? Her perfect memory. What has she read?
I got it!
Are we gonna...
had a thought. Give me a second. I just need to double check.
Are we going to break time? Let's do it. Oh, her book! Trusty book. Of course, Yanfei has the secret spatial powers. Her pocket dimension. For her books.
Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of.
And what was the book?
I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst.
Okay.
A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device.
Oh?
And that's not all. The book also says this.
Oh.
When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity.
This is very thematic for Larua.
I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
And if it doesn't, we can certainly try with the various humans and Adepti we have here. Ooh, purple!
It worked!
It worked.
I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look! Something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions,
Startled me.
Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
Yanfei, you are the chosen one.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
Oh, is it their seal we've been fighting against this whole time? But no, they also experienced the same behaviors of the chasm. But they were trapped within their own seal. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe the chasm is trying to eat us, but the seal that's keeping us trapped here was their creation. This could be a really good lead.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on. That huge crystal I saw in the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent. There seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that has now swallowed us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance on the ground? Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Itto and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Vega, share your thoughts.
Paimon can barely move anymore.
With the team.
Why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Aw, we'll be okay, Paimon.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
I firmly believe that Paimon could leave this space at any moment if she wanted to, because she can, you know, teleport herself. But
Let's go.
she's so loyal. Or she just hasn't realized it. Okay, so what's Vega getting at when the I'm just going to call it the nail, because the thing on Dragonspine is called a nail. When the nail fell and it collapsed the rocks on top of the ruined serpent, she was saying that there seemed to be some opposite force. And she's wondering if that was either... She was theorizing that that might have been the seal of this place weakening. Is that the idea? Oh, she had another idea before that, but I can't remember what it was. Something to do with the abyss, wasn't it? I don't even know. I want her to elaborate. She's a step ahead of me, and I'm very curious as to her thoughts.
Shinobu, Itto, we're back!
How's Itto doing? Did he get enough rest?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry.
We should do an exhaustion check, because Yanfei was reporting tiredness earlier.
What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
Not be that easy to read.
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
I'm glad that nobody is freaking out about this information.
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth.
So my friends are my power is the answer here? We all need to contribute?
Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and Adeptus. So the fact that the Fantastic Compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Oh, interesting. So, not Yanfei, Yelan and Xiao, who were at odds a little bit earlier, have to work together on this, don't they?
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yelan need to cooperate.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the Fantastic Compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it.
Oh.
Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
And we know that all the beasts were defeated, so there shouldn't be any more roaming around to break free when we do. The only concern I would have is if the chasm itself would break free, but considering that it stayed down here for who knows how long, if the chasm itself is a living being at this point, right. Before that seal was placed, it should stay down here even after that seal is released, right? Unless it's grown stronger over time.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
you bet.
Hopefully our actions don't have too many bad consequences, though.
Your idea seems reasonable.
He has to admit it.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Translation, I get to talk to more people. Oh, no I don't.
Boy, I'm so nervous.
We're right back into it. Fun. Don't be afraid. This is going to work.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for.
Oh?
I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the Fantastic Compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
Thank you. That's what I've been wondering. I remember a giant snake just outside this space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
All right, you helped us out, didn't you?
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Yeah, and she dropped the nail.
Who else did you think it was?
When the crystal attacked the giant snake, does that have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
Wow. Oh, she's super cool, isn't she? She immediately apologized.
No.
I respect her a lot.
You're just trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago.
It would be super cool if these vines were slowly growing between each day that we spend here, and it just kind of grew closer and closer to us as time went on.
Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the Fantastic Compass will likely disappear.
I wonder if we'll be hit with some sort of consequence once we leave, physically. If everyone will just drop over, exhausted and starving.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the Fantastic Compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was all of us.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search.
My search?
It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Fate, you say?
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
This is a practice run at breaking fate, I suppose?
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Alright, let's do this. Are you ready, Tim? I believe in you. Are we finally breaking free? It feels like we're about to, but I feel like something might go wrong, too.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Oh, this is so cool.
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
Are we about to get attacked?
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line
Oh.
by sealing the surface.
A memory?
Yakshas. We must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Oh, this is so cool. This better not take everything that you have, though. We can help him, right? That doesn't look good. These ghosts? This is so cool. Alright, protect the center. Oh, that was so cool. You just focus. We've got your back. Oh?
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
Got permission to go on a field trip? Oh my god. Oh, I love seeing everyone use their attacks. Get him, Vega. Oh, she's Geo. When did that happen? What do you sense? A super bad ghost. That was so cool. I love seeing everyone working together. Oh, he looks like he's struggling. We should lend him some strength. Wow. This is like a competitive elevator. Oh my goodness. These Yakshas really are something else, aren't they? Help him, though. It's breaking. He's running out of energy? Oh no, help him!
Can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Are we near the surface? We're still going up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. What? Wait, but... Oh my god, oh! It looks like a wish. Got him! Chun-Li! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! That was so cool! I have so many questions, and literally all we were doing was floating upwards. But that was so cool!
That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
Oh my god. Young man! How dare you? This stress is not good for my heart. Oh my god. Good work, everybody! We made it! Ah! Are you smiling about all this? I mean, I guess it worked out. But, oh my god. That was so cool.
I know what you were thinking, but...
Itto slept through the whole thing.
Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime.
Good point.
I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
He may be prickly, but he actually is such a team player, isn't he? Even at any cost to himself. Oh my god. A little embarrassed, are you?
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
So thanks to you, Yelan. He's right. This was a teamwork effort.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here.
She's surprisingly chill, isn't she? She seems actually easy to get along with when she's not trying to do secret stuff and you're getting in her way.
As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
You never take a break, do you? Bye. Do you need a coffee or something?
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that.
I wouldn't be surprised if she also feels that, since she kind of blames herself for causing this whole mess, her part in getting us all out of it is just evening the scales, you know?
And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
I'm so glad to see sunlight again. I'm not even there, but oh, can you imagine it? The warmth on your skin, the breeze through your hair must be so relieving.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that.
And he's also surprisingly chill, isn't he?
I will keep your words in mind.
He's really softened up to us. Oh my goodness. It seems like you got through to him.
Really?
Silly.
That's great. I count that as quite an achievement.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're out of there. We were so close to dying.
It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Perilous situation, you say?
Hey, so Bullchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
I doubt it. Now that we're out here, we could probably heal him, right? Oh, I'm Electro again.
Let's go check on him.
Okay. Yes, let's check on him. I know Kuki has a healing ability. Oh, he's awake.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
God, every single time! His delivery is so good. Itto, have you noticed your surroundings at all? How do you feel about them?
Are you in any pain?
Oh yeah, are you okay too?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
I love how everyone can just understand Ushi.
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so add brain damage to the equation. Oh, brother.
Paimon!
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more.
Good for you. Have you noticed that we're outside yet?
Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
There it is.
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Itto, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Crazy talk! You helped us first! Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
Why is this actually a really good team up? All these people together They had their issues at the beginning, they had their differences, and now they come through the other side in more ways than one. And I feel like they would work together very well in their own chaotic way.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
And not me, says Ushi.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I will say, I don't know about taking Itto into civilization, though. He might destroy the place.
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I just remembered that Zhong Li was here. Oh my god. Oh my god, the last moment really saved the day. Oh my god. That was so cool.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Paimon, we have other things to do. But Xiao, won't you go along?
Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, this has been tough on everyone. Have fun, you guys.
Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Because in the end, Yelan did help her find the thing she was looking for. Oh, is that so? Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know.
What's that? What you got?
Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
Go on.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Itto translates what Ushi said for everyone.
Good idea! Let's do that!
What? You're leaving us out of it? Okay.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
I'm guessing it's a surprise. Do you think it's a surprise for Xiao? You did good, Ushi. Whatever your idea was.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
They're not going to mess with us, are they? They're not going to never tell us what he said, are they?
You betcha! Just leave it to us!
What did he say?
Alright, Itto, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
We seem to have acquired a task, and we've acquired Chasm music!
Oh yeah! Grub time!
Have a good meal. Make sure you rehydrate.
See you next time.
I imagine getting stuck in endless cycles of time would be very dehydrating. Xiao?
Finished taking care of business?
Not quite.
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here.
You're back. Did you do a whole lap already? You missed that Fatui guy over there. There's a couple of them.
I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yanfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close.
There's literally a Fatui pennant over there in the corner.
Now,
okay.
I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut, for their own sakes.
I'm sure they will, in their own chaotic way.
We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh.
You've got a mean streak, Yelan.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg.
Much appreciated.
Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years?
I love it when people in this game ask the same questions as I.
I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know.
Ooh, like Before the Sun and Moon?
Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I should say, really? You think so? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary at all.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
See you around, Yelan. I bet she'll see us first.
Bye, Yelan!
Alright.
You knew I was waiting for you?
Yes, it was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Will do.
Where is it?
I'm guessing it's a memorial of some sort.
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Indeed. Oh, every time! Okay. Wait, a chest? I'll take a chest. Miss Celia, are you going to lead me to it? Wow! That was so much fun! Oh my god. Oh my goodness, we learned so much about Xiao's past and his work with the Yakshas, in a way. You know, we learned more about the consequences, more details about what that karmic debt really looks like. Is that a spin crystal? No, it's just eggs. I really want a Chasm spin crystal. We learned a lot about Yelan, which is really cool. New character. Really well done, I think. You know, at the beginning, she's so...
A reward on the road.
She's so secretive that I really, you know, didn't know how to feel about her. Oh my. Because she didn't want us to know how to feel about her. She wanted to keep us on our toes the whole time. But by the end, she really, what a great showing in that quest. You saw a lot of her, you know, her talent, her skill, her courage, her charisma, but also her care for other people and how past events have impacted her. Yelan was talking, not Yelan, Yanfei was talking about how something in her past, something that happened to her probably, has made her very staunchly against self-sacrifice, and for good reason. And so it shows that she's not heartless. And it's not only that event that impacted her, but also the history of her ancestors. You know, she didn't even okay, I was trying to avoid you. She didn't even experience that history, but just learning about it and growing up with it, she cared about it so deeply. All I wanted with this was this. Maybe I'll get the other one too, just because we're here.
No, my sword!
Don't fall, alright? Then I'll have to fight you again. That would be irritating. Are you back yet? Oh no. Oh, never mind. Okay. How are we doing on time? I have just had the very, very tempting idea of combining the two previous episodes into one. So you've got one very long Chasm episode, because don't you think it would be very fitting? I'm going to delete that, because I think I got it, and even if I didn't, I've got the treasure compass now. I think it would be very fitting for this to be one extremely long quest. Let's go say our farewells to another Adeptus. Another Yaksha, even. I should have the fish, right? The grilled fish? Any of this look like grilled fish to you? Close, but not quite. Oh! No. 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 Uh-oh. Do I not have it? Can I pay respects without that fish? I'm guessing not. Where do I get that recipe from? Do I just... Oh! Hey, is that Xiao? Why is he here? Why are you here? Are you here to see Pervases as well? I was just passing through. What are you two here for? Same as you. We're here to see Pervases. Aw, but this place is in as much of a mess as last time. There's a template here and a statue too. Why doesn't anyone come to maintain this place? There's a temple here. Perhaps this place has been forgotten. How could people forget something like this? The Yakshas are heroes who defended Liyue Harbor. Xiao, are you angry? No. The Yakshas did not perform their duty for any form of recognition. Let's not talk about this stuff right now. Grilled tigerfish first. And if you want to have some Xiao, we can give you half of our share each. It's fine. Help me? Huh? Did you hear that? There, someone's calling for help. Oh, there he goes. Let's go. What about the grilled tigerfish? Paimon hasn't eaten yet. What? Battle? To battle? But can I do my other quest now? Can I? No. Alright, to battle it is. Butterfly. Oh no, they're being tormented by hilly trolls. I don't want to fight hilly trolls. Wait. Who is this? Wait, I should be fighting you, sorry.
Into the wind.
Is this coming to attend to the temple, maybe? Thank you, oh mighty Adeptus. Thank you, mighty hero. Oh, what are the odds? We meet again. We've met this guy. Where have we met this guy? You know us? That guy! Wait, what was his name? Star Chaser? Star Stealer? Starman? Star Guy. How could I forget you? I'm Wong Pinan. Don't you remember me? Ah, Star Snatcher! Yeah, I remember you. I totally didn't forget your name. Ah, good. I was just getting ready to make an offering at the Temple of the Yaksha Pervases. Wow, what a turnaround for this guy! He's become so diligent. But not long after I entered the mountains, I was set upon by those treasure hoarders. Thank you for saving me. Those were clearly hilly trails, my friend. Wait a moment. What were you going to do at Pervases' temple? Were you planning to do something bad to his statue? She says this with such a sweet smile. No, I wouldn't dream of it. Then, what were you planning to do? It seems like, since he used to pretend to be an Adeptus, he's now taking it upon himself to seek out all the forgotten Yakshas and to pay his respects. That's pretty cool. That's really nice, actually. I wanted to restore the temple. I don't know if he does all the forgotten Yakshas, but at least this one, right? It's nice. My plan today was to closely examine the temple's current condition and arrange for the purchase of the appropriate materials. I never expected to be targeted halfway by treasure hoarders and forced to flee. But as I ran, I lost my way. As for the rest, you know what happened. Let's speak further at the temple. Right. This is hardly the place for conversation. Let's go to the temple first. We'll speak there. Go. I have other things to handle. You're not coming with us. Are you going back to our other quest? You're leaving already? It's funny to me how often he just teleports away. And he's gone. To be fair, if I had the ability to teleport, I would also be teleporting everywhere. Think of all the money you would save on transportation. Hello? Oh, wait a minute. I probably could have checked on Xiao. Oops. This temple's in a terrible state. Alright, mister. Where did you suddenly get the idea to come fix this temple? Well, that's a long story. Back when I was pretending to be an Adeptus, I gathered a lot of resources to help me keep up the act. But remember how I swore to do good after that Adeptus taught me a lesson? Well, after I returned, I was planning to destroy all those materials of mine. But then I had a thought. Rather than destroying all this information, wouldn't it be better to write up my code of charlatanry and share it with others? What? That way, I can help others to see through scams and cheaters. To my surprise, the guidebook I wrote proved helpful to a lot of people. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs said that it was very useful. Oh, I see. Instead of guiding people into charlatanry, you're guiding them against it. Ah. They even provided me with some additional scam countermeasures to add to the stuff that I'd written myself. To that end, they paid me a pretty hefty sum. Now he's a published author. Congrats! Apart from that guidebook, I'm currently planning to write a book about the Vigilant Yaksha. You would, wouldn't you? He deserves it, though, so go on. Keep going. Good for you. Its purpose, of course, is to share the stories of the Vigilant Yaksha with as many people as possible. That way, I'll be able to put the folklore knowledge I possess to good use. As for this temple to Pervases, I discovered it while I was compiling material for this second book. I found sources saying that this temple was built by our forebears to remember the Yaksha Pervases. But I never expected to find the temple in such a state of disrepair. When I returned and thought about it, I decided to fund the repair of this temple from my own pocket. After all, I, too, was guided back to the right path by an Adeptus. I suppose repairing this temple can be considered atonement for my previous wrongdoings. Sounds genuine enough. What do you think, Vega? I think it'd be really cool if we could get this place fixed up. It'd be nice if it was actually fixed, like on the map. Sounds kind of genuine. That said, you have tried to fool us before. But I gave all that up. I'm an outstanding citizen now. Didn't I swear to that before that Adeptus? Oh, fine. Think whatever you'd like. If you don't trust me, then come back once work has started. You'll see. Oh? Oh? Oh, that was it! Very nice. Let's talk to him again. This place really is in a terrible state. The pillars are rotten, the planks are broken. At least the statue's still fine. Why hasn't anyone come to fix this place? Probably because there's treasure hoarders on the road here. Alright, Xiao left. Why is there something right above us? Is it Xiao right above us? Well, let's check before we run into a different quest. That's it. Great, that is the right one. Oh, it's so nice to finally be free. No wonder Xiao is busy. I'm surprised it was Xiao that was busy.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases.
And not just the place itself.
Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
What's that?
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you realize?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yakshas' life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more.
I don't like all this negative self-talk.
Perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
I think you know that that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
We have learned so much about Xiao in this quest. I feel like I understand his mental state a lot more now. We've seen so much more of his thoughts on various very serious topics. Wow.
Hey, don't say that.
Xiao, we've got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Itto, he's never left his side.
Oh. So, okay. He's not what you would call a geo-construct. I guess from a game mechanics perspective, he might be. I don't exactly recall what Itto's talent said. But he is actually his own separate entity that Itto just summons. That's really cool.
He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a Yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
Oh, that's where this was going. That's so sweet. There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And... Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
I wonder if the other Adepti are more naturally resilient themselves as well.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others.
Did they say similar things?
They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogias, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas.
Wait, Menogias was one of the Yakshas? Did I learn this before and then just completely forget? I know that he was an Adeptus. I know that Lantern Rite was, I think, tributed to him this year, was it? I didn't realize he was one of the Yakshas. Oh, wow.
I am Alatus, and Menogias is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chizapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti.
They all have so many titles.
Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help.
Oh.
Even in the final moments. It took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
He recognizes now that his plan would have failed, because now that we've broken out, he knew exactly how much power it took to break out. And we only got as far as we did, even with Xiao using all his power, because Yelan helped. Oh.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yes, he did a fantastic job. He got very lucky at the end there. Oh my god, that was so stressful.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of.
Oh man.
If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Zhongli's power back there.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
That's not a bad thing. Oh, isn't that what he said when he first rejoined the group? I don't want to be a burden on you. Your presence is not a burden.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Agreed. Supporting each other is how people survive. I also just realized that this is a very memeable quest, because you know that meme where it's like, your feelings matter, you are not a burden, you know, being sad is okay, and then there's one person who says that murder is okay. We have had 2 of those almost direct quotes in this one quest, maybe even this one episode. Who was it? Yanfei said something like, I think Yanfei said earlier, you're not a burden. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I keep thinking about. Agreed, supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps.
Oh, look at that. He's slowly starting to learn, maybe? Even after all these millennia, you're still experiencing new things. Isn't that fantastic?
In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too. Oh, was that what she sensed?
It's good that one more person will remember him.
We'll do our best. But Paimon's also here, you know. It's 2 people. Oh! Oh!
Menogias, where have you been?
That's him with 4 arms.
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again.
Oh.
I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the Chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Oh dear.
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the 2 who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name.
Oh, he didn't know his name. Right.
Stay here?
The mask.
No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me.
Oh, this is going to be so tragic.
You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
Oh.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Oh.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
What?
They're my...
Oh.
My...
Oh.
I remember now. I know you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Oh.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
All the way under the earth.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you.
You can't just change the subject after that. Oh my god. These chasm quests are gonna kill me. Wow. Oh, he got to see them right at the end. Got to remember himself right at the end. That's so... I'm glad.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been.
Have you?
By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Small aside, I'm still processing that cutscene that we saw. As always, it was gorgeous. I love those animated scenes like that. They're so beautiful. I'm so glad that we did not have to watch Boyoung's slow deterioration after Bosacious's death or during Bosacious's, decline. That probably... Oh, that would have been rough because we know that he went insane due to exposure to Bosacious and also just the place he was trapped, right? That would have been really rough. I'm glad we didn't have to watch that.
Xiao.
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you.
Oh, and that makes so much sense for his character. He's opening up basically because Rex Lapis said it would be good to do so. Not even directly said to him. But this is probably really good for him, just sort of mentally and emotionally, to open up to somebody.
Bonanis,
that's nice.
Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacious's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger.
And the cutscene began with all of their deaths and all of their suffering, but then ended with the happy memories. So even if that's what first came to mind for Bosacius, because that's probably what happened most recently, and you know, horrible events like that will stand out a lot in the memory, what he really remembered in the end was the happy days. Aww.
Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest.
That was what was really important to him. And Xiao gets his own closure too.
Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanas said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No, Xiao, they were all heroes.
Heroes?
You know, I don't want to make light of their deaths, but we don't want to make dark of them either.
I like that word.
But at least it brings him a little bit of peace, I suppose.
Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish.
It really does seem like his mental state is lightening a little bit after all this. I'm so happy for him.
I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Oh, good for you. Is that the end? Oh boy. Oh my goodness gracious. Heartwarming or heart-wrenching? I'm not sure. Wait. What? What? Oh, look at how little things we have up here. That's incredible. How much time do we have left? I don't know if I can do all of Sumeru in 5 days. Oh, we're going to have to be extremely strategic about it if we are. After you're returning from the chasm, you decide to take a walk in the city. You get a fan. It's a decor. It's got Rex Lapis on it. Cute. Oh my goodness. You observe Xiao. The world is silent. No one speaks. Xiao says nothing more. Complex emotions run across his face as he looks at the temple to Pervases. Sadness, disappointment, relief? They are all there, yet are only a small part of a far larger whole. His expression is akin to that of a person who has been out in the blizzard for too long, and seen far too much of it, before finally gaining a place of respite from the battering snow. Or would that be respite? I don't know. He's finally found some peace! Oh, good for you, man! Oh my goodness, after all the years he's been alive, he deserves a little bit of peace, doesn't he? Holy cow, wait, is my co-op still disabled? No, okay. So I'm out of that quest chain. I need to go turn in my commissions. I don't know if I can hear happy music right now. It's too much energy. Fireflies. If I can, firefly. Oh my goodness gracious. I almost wonder if I went back to the chasm if there would be characters there to interact with, but I feel like not. Oh, Paimon is still here. Hi, buddy. You'll never guess who's right over there. Holy cow! I mean, that was just so good. I really was enjoying the sensation of being trapped in the chasm. It really felt like we were. I very much recommend not leaving the chasm whilst in the middle of this quest. It really makes you feel like you're stuck there. I was able to do my commissions yesterday before we did that quest, or we got the commissions. I somehow turned them in before we got locked in there. But the fact that I wasn't able to spend my resin really made me feel like I was trapped, so I really enjoyed that, actually. Oh my goodness. And this quest definitely brought up some very heavy topics, particularly when discussing the history of the Yakshas and the past of the Yakshas, and then the history of just the normal people, Yakshas or not, who were trapped in the chasm together. That, yeah, isolation, entrapment like that, it can do horrible things to the mind. And that can really be affected by who you may or may not be trapped with. Conflict among groups like that is really bad. But also, you can feed off the negativity of each other. Or just, you know, it can really kind of cause a domino effect between people if the dynamics of the group aren't good when you're in a bad situation like that. But luckily, our group, really, they're all just such good characters. I love that about the characters in this game, even though probably the vast majority of them could be described as heroic, should we say. You know, they're just good people at heart. They're all so... they're so dynamic, while all being good people at heart, you know? It's like Yelan, at first I wasn't really sure how to feel about her. I was discussing this earlier. You know, I didn't think that she was necessarily a bad person, but I wasn't really sure if we kind of got along, really. But in the end, yeah, she really is just a good person at heart. And because of that, we're able to collaborate when it really comes down to it. And I just, oh my goodness. I love how you have such range in characters. But when push comes to shove, for whatever reason, maybe that's because you're super professional, like Yanfei, or because you're super clever and able to figure out group dynamics really well, like Kuki, or because you've seen the sacrifice that it sometimes takes to get through these moments, and you've seen the negative effects that those sacrifices have after they've been done, like Yelan. You know, for various different reasons, these people all came together, and you know, Itto was there too, and we were there, and Xiao was there. But I really like it. There's a range of characters in this story that I haven't seen in every story or every game that I've experienced, and I'm just... quests like this, I mean, a quest like that is hard to write. There were so many characters involved, so many plot beats. A quest like this is hard to write, but they did a fantastic job. Oh my god. That was so good. I said it last time and I'll say it again. You guys told me that these quests get better, and I believed you, but I just wasn't sure how it would be possible. But oh my god, that was amazing. That was super amazing. Oh man. Can you believe that quest? Goodness gracious. I'm really curious about what that golden thing is. Maybe it's just, Core Lapis, but still. And speaking of Core Lapis, Zhongli coming in clutch right at the end there. Oh, wow. That was just incredible. I'm so happy I did that quest. That was amazing. Yeah, that is all I have to say about that. I'm really curious to hear everyone's thoughts on this. Please do share in the comments. I hope I'm not wrong, or I hope I'm not alone, that is, in loving this quest as much as I did, because that was fantastic. I love how much character development we got out of so many characters. We saw so many different sides of so many different characters. I just had a great old time, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now!